Bro, this latest Friends moment was so chaotic that I literally had to pause the episode from laughing. I thought it was gonna be a normal funny scene, but within seconds, everything turned into complete madness. One misunderstanding, random reactions, awkward silence, and suddenly the whole group loses control. And honestly, this is why Friends still feels legendary. Like, seriously. Every single character made the situation even worse instead of fixing it. One person tries to act smart, instantly fails. Another starts overreacting for absolutely no reason. And the rest are just standing there confused while the chaos keeps growing. But the funniest part was the timing of the jokes. Every line hit perfectly, and the awkward silence moments made it even more hilarious. And that one scene in the middle of the episode, bro, I'm not even joking. I replayed it twice because there's no way they actually said that. This is exactly why Friends is still one of the most entertaining comedy shows ever. And you know what makes this episode even better? It doesn't even try too hard to be funny. The comedy just happens naturally. And that's what makes Friends special. Even a normal conversation somehow turns into complete disaster in the funniest way possible. The chemistry between the characters still feels perfect, and honestly, that's the reason fans never get bored of this show. For me, this episode was easily a 9 out of 10. Funny moments, classic chaos, iconic reactions, big. If Friends keeps giving moments like this, fans are never leaving. And tell me in the comments, which scene made you laugh the most? Bro, I thought this was going to be a normal Friends episode, but within minutes, everything turned into complete chaos. The funniest thing about this episode is how such a small situation somehow turns into a massive disaster. And honestly, that's exactly why Friends still feels legendary after all these years. Right from the beginning, the energy feels different. Everyone is acting normal for like 5 seconds. And then suddenly, one awkward moment changes everything. One character tries way too hard to fix the problem, but only makes it worse. Another starts panicking for absolutely no reason. And the reactions from the rest of the group are absolutely hilarious. What I really loved about this episode was the comedy timing. Every joke lands perfectly, but the best moments are actually the awkward silences. Those tiny pauses make everything even funnier. And can we talk about that middle scene for a second? Bro, I genuinely had to replay it because there's no way they actually said that with a straight face. This episode also reminded me why Friends became such a comfort show for millions of people. It's not just the jokes, it's the chemistry between the characters. Even when nothing big is happening, they somehow make simple conversations entertaining. The expressions, the reactions, the random arguments. Everything felt classic Friends energy again. And honestly, modern comedy shows still struggle to recreate this type of natural humor. Friends makes comedy look effortless. For me, this episode was easily a 9.5 out of 10. It had funny moments, awkward chaos, iconic reactions, and that nostalgic feeling fans love. If episodes keep being this entertaining, fans are never leaving this show. But now I want to know your opinion. Which moment made you laugh the hardest?